Hello students, this is Shahid and this is our channel Shayan Tutoring. Our today's lesson is basic derivatives rules. I have written some rules here. You can see first one is the constant rule. Constant rule is what we know that derivative of a constant d over dx, derivative of a constant c with respect to x is always 0. Later I will upload videos about each and every rule with complete explanation and examples. You can see how this constant derivative of a constant is equal to 0. Next one is the power rule. For example, we have a polynomial with some power and we want to take the derivative of that. For example, we are taking the derivative of polynomial x having power n. So what we do, we just put that power first, take that power first n, and then write the power 1 less than the power n minus 1 on that polynomial, and this is called the power rule. That's how we use that power rule to differentiate the polynomials having different powers. Then we have the sum rule. Sum rule is what? If we have two polynomials, they are in some form and we want to take the derivative of those, like for example we have f of x plus g of x, and we want to take the derivative of that. We can take the derivative separately. Means we can take the derivative of f of x and we can take the derivative of g of x separately, and that will make no difference to that. This is called the sum rule of the derivatives. And then we have constant multiple rule. Constant multiple rule is the what? If there is a constant which is multiplying constant, for example there is a constant c which is in multiplication with the polynomial f of x, so we can take this constant out of the derivative. For mean we can write this constant in the start and then we can take the derivative of that polynomial, and that will be right and that will make no difference. Yes, our next rule is after that sum rule we have the difference rule. And the difference rule is what it is. If we have difference of two polynomials, like I want to take the derivative of that. For example, we have f of x, a polynomial, my negative g of x, the other polynomial, and so we can take their derivatives separately. That is what difference rule tells us, d over d of x of g of x. Then next one we have the product rule. Means when two functions are in product and we want to take the derivative, two polynomials are in the product form, like f of x multiplied by the g of x. So then how we can use the product rule? We can just take the derivative of the first function. We can take the derivative of the first function, d over dx of f of x, and in multiplication we can write the second function as it is, g of x, then positive sign plus the derivative of the second function, that is g of x, d of x, g of x, and we can write the first function as it is. This is the product rule. Derivative of the first function, second function as it is, then plus the derivative of the second function, g of x, first function as it is. Then we have the quotient rule. When we have two derivatives, there is a fraction of the polynomials like f of x and over g of x, and we want to differentiate them. There is a rule which is called the quotient rule, which we can apply to differentiate that. We take the square of the denominator, g of x square of that denominator polynomial, and then we can write the denominator function as it is, and the derivative, I'm using that prime notation here due to that space, f prime of x means the derivative of x. We can write the derivative of x negative minus sign, then we can write the f of x as it is, and the derivative of the g of x, which is the denominator, g prime of x. This is called the quotient rule. The square of the denominator, denominator function as it is, derivative of the numerator function minus numerator function as it is, numerator polynomial as it is, and the derivative of the denominator. Then we have chain rule. Chain rule is for those composite functions. Composite function means when there is a function f of g of x. This is a composite function, you know. So we can derivate the composited function, and then we can derivate this inner function which is g of x. Take the derivative. This is called the chain rule of derivatives. So students, these were the basic derivative rules which we are going to use. This is just one video. For that I will upload videos about this each and every rule with examples, with complete explanation. And just remember, don't forget to like this video or follow our channel, subscribe our channel Shayan Tutoring, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get updates as quickly as possible whenever I upload my next video. Thank you very much.